his NDE journey led him straight to hell. Do you want to know what it's like to journey straight to hell during a near-death experience? Imagine a skeptic named David, who never believed in anything beyond the material world, suddenly finding himself engulfed in darkness, surrounded by screams of agony and tormented by a demon named Baal. Join us on Spiritual Ascension as we unravel David's harrowing tale of disbelief, damnation, and the unsettling realization that maybe, just maybe, there's more to the afterlife than we ever imagined. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about life, death, and the existence of something beyond the physical realm. Welcome to Spiritual Ascension. I'm John, and I share stories of people who have had near-death experiences. If you enjoy these stories, consider liking and subscribing to our channel to stay updated. Now, let's get into today's experience. Meet David, a skeptic for most of his life. He never believed in an afterlife or anything supernatural. To him, it was all make-believe. But something changed a couple of years ago, and he's here to tell us about it. David was at home one evening, relaxing on the couch, when suddenly he felt a sharp pain in his chest. It was so intense he couldn't breathe. Before he knew it, everything went dark. When he opened his eyes, he was in a dark, smoky place. It was hot and smelled awful. He heard screams all around him and saw people in agony. He realized he was in hell. Then, a terrifying figure appeared. It was a demon named Baal who said David was in hell because of his disbelief in anything beyond his own life. David tried to argue, but Baal didn't listen. He dragged David toward a fiery pit and threw him in. David felt excruciating pain as he burned in the flames, surrounded by others suffering like him. Baal hovered above the pit, his eyes gleaming with fury. You thought you were so clever, so enlightened. But you were nothing more than a fool, and now you will pay the price for your arrogance. The flames burned my soul, searing pain coursing through me. I wanted to escape, to run, but there was nowhere to go. The torment was relentless, and time seemed to stretch into eternity. I could see other souls around me, each trapped in their own personal torment. Some were being torn apart by grotesque creatures. Others were drowning in boiling lakes. The air was filled with their screams, each one a testament to their suffering. It was a chorus of despair, and I was a part of it. Every attempt to move, to find some respite from the pain, was met with more agony. The ground beneath me was molten, burning my soul with every step. I tried to shield myself from the flames, but my efforts were in vain. The heat was all-encompassing, a constant reminder of my damnation. Baal watched with a cruel satisfaction, his laughter mingling with the screams of the damned. "Welcome to hell," he said with a sinister smile. "Get used to it. This is your fate." I realized that I had been wrong about everything. I had spent my life denying the existence of anything beyond the material world, and now I was trapped in a place of unimaginable torment. I had been blind to the truth. The screams of the damned echoed in my ears, a constant reminder of the fate that awaited me. I could see their faces, twisted in agony, their eyes filled with despair. They were all like me, souls who had denied the existence of anything beyond their own selfish desires. I felt a sense of hopelessness wash over me. There was no escape, no way out of this nightmare. I was doomed to spend eternity in this place of torment. Time lost all meaning. Seconds felt like hours, hours like days. The torment was unending, and I began to lose myself. My thoughts grew disjointed, fragmented by the constant pain. All I could focus on was the suffering, the endless suffering. Just when I thought I couldn't take it anymore, I felt a strange sensation, like I was being pulled away from the heat and the flames. Everything went black again. I woke up in a hospital bed. I had tubes and wires attached to me, and the steady beep of the heart monitor was the first thing I heard. "You're lucky to be alive," the doctor said. "You had a widowmaker heart attack. Your arteries were 80% blocked." I lay there, trying to process everything that had happened. Was it all just a hallucination? A dream brought on by the lack of oxygen to my brain? But it had felt so real. Over the next few days, I couldn't shake the memory of hell, of Baal, of the torment I had seen and felt. It haunted me. I had nightly nightmares that didn't cease for 3 months. Throughout all of this, though, I still didn't become religious. I still couldn't bring myself to believe in any specific God or follow any particular religion. But I couldn't deny what I had experienced. I started to look at life differently. I became more open to the idea that there might be more to existence than what we see. I didn't mock people for their beliefs anymore. I started to listen, trying to understand what gave them comfort and hope. I guess you could say I became a bit more spiritual. I am not religious, but I am more open to the idea that there's more out there than just the physical world. That experience in hell, seeing Baal, feeling the heat, and hearing the screams, it all felt too real to dismiss as a hallucination. The videos and stories that I have heard pretty much confirm that these are real. It made me reflect on how I had lived my life, always so sure of my own beliefs and quick to dismiss others. Now, every time I hear someone talk about their faith or their spiritual experiences, I listen. I don't scoff or roll my eyes. I might not believe in the same things they do, but I respect their beliefs. Who am I to say what's real and what isn't? I don't have all the answers now, and I'm still not sure what happens after we die. But I know one thing: I'm not as certain about the nothingness I once believed in. Maybe there's more to this life and the next than we can understand. And maybe, just maybe, it's worth considering that we don't know everything. That does it for today's experience. I look forward to hearing everyone's comments below. Until next time, stay safe and continue to be blessed. Before I end this video, I would like to say that sometime next week I will be sharing some exciting news.